So let's get back in the rank grind. You're gold 4. Game decided to give you some redemption back at diamond 2. That's nice. Everything is still the same. Just gotta do my obligatory quick, you know, deck refresher for anyone who's new watching on YouTube and whatnot. I mean, again, that's to be expected. I'm fully expecting a lot of Fiendsmith. That's like a given at this point, with all these Fiendsmith players running around. Yeah, IP, Dark Beyond, SP, Selene. Appreciate the cheer. Well, the pinner's been fun, even if it's not your preferred playstyle. Hey, use what you like. Well, this is an unfortunate hand that loses to Ashe, but at this point, this is all I can do, so... I mean, theoretically, I could normal summon Basilisk to scout for Ashe first. Or to scout for Ashe first, but I don't know if it's worth that risk. Oh well, let's see how this goes. Well, my opponent has a Maxi. Either a Maxi or a Fuelos. Okay, so yeah, it's Maxi or Fuelos. Ooh, that's a beautiful top deck. Oh, that is such a beautiful top deck. Basilisk actually coming in clutch with the Call by the Grave top deck. Not a good song? Nice. It's always nice to get a new song, to hear a new song that you like. Though I do kind of gotta hope I top deck an activatable spell. If I don't, this is gonna be a bit of a problem. Well, no, if not, I'll just Pendulum Summon out my Jackal King. Yeah, I'll add back my Jackal King, then Pendulum Summon it out, then go into Electromite that way. Okay, yep, this works. Come on, game. Please respond to my... Thank you. And just like that, we have full combo. Man, Basilisk really came in clutch there. Basilisk top decking the Call by the Grave so I can negate his Max C was huge. Shout out to whoever made that website that calculates small world bridges. Yeah. Small world, when it first came out, small world was giving me a headache. So I'm like, it's not even worth using an Endymion. Plus, it's a minus if you get ashed. Because you have to like banish a card from your hand for a cost. So if you get ashed, then yeah, that sucks a lot. You go -2 using small world. I think the bridge takes some getting used to. I think the small world bridges take some getting used to. You know, I could have summoned... I think I could have summoned Basilisk as well, and then made IP Masquerena with Absolute and Basilisk, and then just, I don't know, popped my Servant scale. You beat Centurion threatening to use Kurikara? How'd you threaten to use Kurikara? Did you like add it to your hand and they knew you had it or something? Okay, small world. Yeah, okay, so you small world bridged into Kurikara. Okay. I feel like I may need to use Materialization now because of how generally low on spell counters I am. Especially since I want to revive my Endymion from grave. I'll just remove the one off of Jackal King, and then one off of Selene. And then I'll bounce Servant and then rescale her. I know what Small World does. It just, for me when it first came out, I was struggling to calculate the bridges. And then I can do this. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, Bomber. Well, if you don't pick the right cards, you kind of end up messing up your bridge, so, you know. And I use Into the Void, so Searching Garuda doesn't do anything here. Though my opponent, he max seed me, and he's still sticking around. Ah, okay, so trap deck from the looks of it. So I can negate 3 of his back rows unless they're counter traps. So I can negate the back row unless they're counter traps. And even if it's a counter trap, it won't destroy my Endymions. It'll negate them, but it won't destroy them. And he has his toggle on. I'm not gonna BM or anything, I'm just gonna try to go straight to battle, because how much damage do I have? We have 14,000. What are the most powerful? No. He's chaining a lot here. Gotta pray I don't get dropleted. Oh, you can't respond? Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. He is definitely trying. So I do have to bounce one of my Endymions here. Then I guess I can bounce one of my Jackal Kings. Yeah, let's just bounce my Jackal King that I negated with. Because I still have 12,000 damage. Literally had a counter for everything. You know, if I really wanted to... if I really wanted to, I could have let it resolve and then just call and then just negate whatever trap he sets. I could have done that, but there was no need to, considering, he had no other options. Like, I negated his Welcome Lab. Yeah. I negated his Welcome Lab, I negated his Daruma, and I believe the other card he had set... Oh yeah, so we just had Welcome, Daruma, and Trap Trick, and then he had Lady in hand, and then probably like a set Ariana or another Maxi or something, I don't know. Continuous effect bypass floodgates since they don't need to be activated. Effects where opponent has to choose stuff with their own cards. I suppose. Yeah, I suppose. Obviously there are outs to them, but I think definitely one of the most powerful is, stuff that cannot be responded to by your opponent. Alright, we're under Shifter. Well, his field is still lighting up. So this is probably either Millennium or Kashtira. I think I still might want to try Spell Power Mastery first to get into Servant and see how well that goes. Because if at least that gets Ash, I can follow with Master Cerberus even if I can't summon. And pray I just don't get drolled here. Well, no, Droll has to send us up to the graveyard, so I don't even think he can droll me. Alright, there's an Endymion. Definitely gonna be summoning a Jackal King here. Yeah, there are definitely some boards that are unbreakable. So let me see, I use Into the Void, so whatever I search is probably just gonna have to be a high scale with Institution. Let us at least get a Jackal King out. And then I can search for like a baby Jackal with Master Cerberus. And then use that as a scale, and then Pendulum summon out one of my Endymions. Yeah, I can add one here. Search my other one, normal summon that one, put out a second Jackal King, and then Pendulum summon my Endymions. I mean, let me see. If I do this, I only have... No, I'll have enough. Yeah, I'll have enough to use Endymion's Pendulum effect after this. It should, like, barely be enough. Then I'll just remove all of them off of one. And then pop my baby Jackal and Servant. Then Servant will go back into scale. Alright, then I'll just end there. Yeah, this is probably Millennium then. Or Kashtira. Or just Stun. Yep. I could negate that. I feel like negating that is fine. And then if I need to negate with Endymion, I just bounce this Jackal King. I mean, he probably already has Ankh anyway, so it does not matter. Negating Ankh does not matter. Because if he has another one, like, Ankh is not a hard once per turn. There's no reason to negate it. There's no reason to negate Ankh. If I let it resolve, he can't summon for the rest of the turn, and my Endymion can negate Exodia. Or my Jackal King can negate Exodia's battle phase effect. And then if he says Exiled Fires of Rage, I can just negate it with Endymion. I am fine. There's literally no reason to negate Ankh. He probably thinks my Jackal King is a hard once per turn, but it ain't. Unless he can't drop it either because of Shifter. And then he ends on nothing. Because his Exodia is going to kill itself. Yeah, there was no reason to negate Ankh. How's it going, Quest? I mean, it's been going roughly 50-50. I want to say I don't want to end up jinxing myself, you know? Uh-oh. Making me go first. Ah, this hand ain't great. I think I'll start with Upstart Goblin, and if worse comes to worse, I'll just Jackal King. I'll just use Materialization for Jackal King. Okay, Master Cerberus, no Droll. Chicken game. So let's see, this is a 60 card deck. This is a 60 card Blue Eyes again. I have a feeling this might be 60 card Blue Eyes. Let me see. Well, you know, I wouldn't be surprised, but it looks like so far he has no response. And the good thing is with Materialization, I can still technically get a Jackal King out. Because I have an active normal summon. Though maybe I should have held Magister in that case, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I probably should have held on to Magister if that's the case. But I have Servant. I think I might unironically use my normal summon on Servant. Hold on. Let me see what happens if I do this. I add back Jackal King here. So let me see, if I add back Jackal King, I scale Servant, activate Materialization to bounce Magister or summon it, does not matter. Scale, yeah, that's only 2 spell counters. Unfortunately, that's only 2 spell counters onto Servant, so she won't even be activatable. I should have probably just scaled Endymion or something, so I'm just gonna scale Jackal King, Materialization him onto the field, and then put Endymion into and then use my normal summon on Servant. As much as I would love to scale Servant. But at least with this way, I can use Magister as well to resummon out Basilisk as well. So I guess it ain't too bad. But again, It's a 60 card deck, and he's making me go first. So, you know, I'm very concerned about that. I don't think it's Tenpai. I mean, maybe it could be Tenpai, I don't know. But you best believe I am very concerned about what it could be. 60 card deck making me go first. Could be branded. Could definitely be branded. But again, I feel like Brandon would want to go first. But if that's the case, I definitely got to worry about a Super Poly. Super Poly would definitely be a concern. Yeah, never know. I could summon out this Endymion, but I'll hold that for my Pendulum summon. So I'm just gonna go a Basilisk. And then just keep drawing with Chicken Game. Yeah. Calm by the Grave, alright, so I am gonna have to go beyond the Pendulum here. Which ain't too bad, I guess. Because I just summoned back out Basilisk and Endymion, so that's honestly not bad. I essentially achieved the same end board. And then Magister could be like a secret disruption as well if he stays on the field. Yeah, I can just do this, and then I guess I could summon out Basilisk to be, you know, pop fodder. Or I could make IP Masquerena. But with that, I'd probably have to use another monster. Like, I could go Celine, use Magister and Basilisk to make IP, and then use Endymion and just simply pop my Chicken Game. Though I do like having Magister to be an additional secret disruption, but I guess I'm still going to be getting an additional disruption with IP Masquerena. And it'll force the opponent to probably try to deal with her. Not going to do that yet. And then I guess I'll just go ahead and chain summon this other Endymion. But again, I'm probably like worried about board breakers like Droplet and stuff. Again, it's a 60 card deck, so I am definitely concerned. A 60 card deck that makes me go first always has me concerned. Jesus, realize how low my life points are. I'm almost down to half life points due to the double chicken game and beyond. But he had, again, another thing that makes me super concerned is that he had no hand traps. Only thing that would make me a little bit feel just a little bit more safer is if this servant had a spell counter on her. That way I could use this Endymion to bounce this servant. But again, if he activates a spell that I am fine with letting resolve, or if I use Call by the Grave. See, told you. Told you. Super poly. I absolutely told you. Ah, it's Infernoids. So I guess that makes sense for a 60 card deck. Getting rid of one Endymion and a Jackal King. He's probably going to try to battle over my IP to force her out early. I'm going to toggle on just in case. I'm very concerned about the 4 cards remaining in his hand. I can negate 2. If one is a spell, I can negate it. Oh wow, okay, right into it. What's this thing do? You can target one spell trap on the field, destroy it, and it can't attack. So he's probably gonna go for either my servant. Ooh, that's annoying. If he goes for servant, then I can't negate with Endymion. I doubt he's gonna go for that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make an SP Little Knight. Like, I could do Appaloosa, but I think SP Little Knight's the safer play, because I don't want him targeting my servant to turn off my Endymion. And before, you know, he just has talents or something. Why is it like this? It should let me choose my opponent's cards first before before my own cards in my grave. So he's gonna get a draw off of this. I have a feeling he has like another one. I guess I might as well just call by the draw. Yeah, probably has another one. Oh, thank goodness. I guess he desperately needed that draw. Honestly, that is scary. Facing off against Infernoids is scary. If they resolve Reasoning or Monster Gate, oh boy. I feel like I can go Master Cerberus first, considering what the remaining cards in my hand are. And then just pray, I suppose. I get one more activatable spell off of this. Cool, my opponent has Maxi or... My opponent has either Maxi or Fuelos. Then I guess I just pray I don't get drolled. Especially since he's playing Ritual Beasts based on this. Well, no, the sleeves don't mean anything. He's thinking. Either that or he's reading. Alright, he let that resolve. Let's just add the Jackal King here. Since it seems like he has Max C, I think I'm gonna go Servant first here before committing. Chicken Game does nothing yet. It gives me the spell counters I need, but Desires. If I use Desires, he's definitely gonna use the Maxi then, or Fuelos, or whatever it is. He can't respond to Chicken Game. Dang it! I was hoping that would be a call by the grave. Whatever. Let's just get a Jackal King on board. He'll get one draw off of this. He can get a draw off of this. Then I can tribute summon my other Jackal King over Servant. You know, after I see what I draw. Alright, he has an Impermer Veiler. Good to know. So I'm probably gonna have to play around that now. Maybe I should have summoned an Endymion then, to try to play around both, since I have a Jackal King in hand that I can use as tribute fodder. Spell Power Mastery is dead again. One Endymion gone. Another Servant, which is dead. Necro Valley, I suppose that's better than nothing. I don't want to give him any more draws with this, so I'm just going to tribute summon this Jackal King, and then pass after activating Necro Valley. I would definitely like an Endymion, but unfortunately I chose to summon Jackal King instead. So I probably should have summoned Endymion with Servant. And I used Into the Void, so, you know, the rest of the cards in my hand are going to get discarded during the end phase. I know I'm locking my scales by doing this, but Servant is a good follow-up if my back row doesn't get destroyed. Again, I'm assuming he has Imperm in hand, so one of my Jackal Kings I'm fully expecting to get negated. Oh, he's just Veiling. Let me hand rip him then. Let me just try to hand rip him for as much as I can, for as much cards from his hand as possible. So that probably tells me it's Blue Eyes. Do you have another? No. That tells me it's probably an Imperm. He probably has Imperm and Valor. Because I feel like he just did that to hand with himself. Yeah, it's an Imperm from the looks of it. From the looks of it, it seems to be Imperm. Or I could get, you know, super polyed. Feather Duster, of course he has it. Oh, it's Tenpai. Of course it's Tenpai. Why am I not surprised? So, something tells me he probably has another response like a Droplet or a Raigeki. Maxi, Valor, Feather Duster, and then, of course, into the one-card combo. Yep, Hydra, I can't negate. Discarding... Oh, okay, so yep, he had Fuelos as well. I can't negate this. Yep, there's the Kaiman. And he's using it now. He knows about both of my Jackal Kings being able to negate. Genroku, I'm definitely negating Genroku. And before, you know, the Droplet comes out or something. Or the Talents. Holy crap, that ended his turn. Oh my god. And this does... And third Jackal King does nothing. Well, I could summon Master Cerberus at least. And then banish his card. Well, no, he only... Yeah, he normal summoned this, added Kaiman, activated Kaiman to add Genroku, and then I negated Genroku in the hand with one of my Jackal Kings. So from the looks of it, he has another Valor. Yeah, he has another, Oh, Dominus. Okay, that's fine. He doesn't have a Trap in the Grave, so that stays. He's flailing, I guess, at this point. He's relying on a top deck. But he has something else. He has another hand trap. Oh yeah, it's another Valor. Because it's not activatable anymore. Yeah, it's a Valor, because it's not activatable anymore. I just gotta pray for, like, he doesn't draw a Droplet or something. What do you mean because of Dominus? Like, it didn't get destroyed because I don't have another... He doesn't have another trap in his grave, so that's fine. If I survive this turn, I can just summon Master Cerberus and try to push for a game. So he maxed me. He got one draw for me summoning with Servant. Oh, so, because, no, it was, I said it wasn't activatable because I went to battle phase. But yeah, I guess Dominus Impulse does turn it off if it is indeed Valor. So at least I don't have to worry about that anymore. But he did Valor me, like, before I ended my turn, which I just negated. So my Jackal King didn't lose its spell counters. So he's gonna add, then he has to discard. Is he gonna do the same thing over again? Because Pydra's in Grave, which is still at 3. Genroku is at what? I don't know. How many copies of Genroku do they run? Like 2? Chandra is definitely the choke point of the deck, I believe. Oh, they run 3 Genroku as well? Okay. But again, if he adds Genroku, I'm obviously going to negate it. Yeah, Chandra is at 1. Pydra's at 3, Genroku's at 3, but I don't know if they run 3, you know? That's the thing, I don't know if they actually run Genroku at 3. But let's see what his hand was. Maxi, Valor, Feather Duster, Fualos, and Pydra, plus Sangan Summoning. Those are the cards in his hand from his turn, and Impulse, since he drew 1 off of Maxi. So that was essentially his hand at the start of his last turn. He used Sangan Summoning to search for Pydra. Pydra searched for Kaiman. Kaiman searched Genroku. He activated Genroku, I negated Genroku, and he ended his turn. Bro is thinking a long time about what to add. Unless my connection is just being unstable. Please fix yourself, connection. Come on! What is up with my connection flashing constantly? It better not. If anything, I'm calling BS on that. Yeah, but my connection bar is constantly flashing, which concerns me greatly. What, is he stalling because I negated his OTK plan? His brain-dead OTK plan? After he max-C'd me? Nib, okay. I think he's gonna... Yeah, I can't negate this. He's gonna Blackwood... I can't negate this, so there's no point. I think he's gonna Synchro Summon now. Wait, hold on. Can I negate this? I don't think so, right? Fire Dragon monsters you control are unaffected. Can I This is probably a mistake. I don't know how this ruling works. No? Yeah. So I probably just wasted a negate because it's no longer on the field. No, it works. Okay, yeah. Whew, okay. Oh, he's going for a special summon. Ooh. And it's 2800 attack. I feel like I have to negate this. This thing doesn't... Alright, so it already used its effect. He can't reborn this. Because he already used Genroku's... He already used Fadra's effect. He can't Synchro Summon, because he has no tuner. So, essentially this is kind of like, the wording for the way Sangan Summoning works, I'm trying to think of it as like skill drain. While they're on the field, they're unaffected. But the moment they hop off the field, they are affected. So cards that tribute themselves for cost, such as Pydra, or not Pydra, but freaking Genroku, as soon as it hops off the field, it's affected again. Is he stalling now because I'm stopping him from OTKing? This is probably going to be one of those players complaining about pendulums being broken. Talking about, like, why is there no hard once per turn? Ah, yep, he timer stalled. He's salty. He's salty, so he timer stalled. Still, though, imagine being a 10-5 player, being mad that your opponent stopped you from doing your brain dead OTK after you max seed them. The reason why I attempted it is because it says monsters you control. And since it attributed, when it says control, when it says monsters you control, usually that monsters you control means on the field. Since Genroku hopped off the field, technically, he didn't control it. So I decided to try to negate it, and sure enough, it worked. And I think this is probably White Forest or Snake Eyes. I'm assuming this is either White Forest or Snake Eyes. You've seen this cutscene before, yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone here has seen this quote-unquote cutscene before at this point. Where they always start off with Fiendsmith before committing to their actual plays to either set up a negate to protect their main combo plays. Yep, 2 level 6s. So this is probably a rank 60. He's like either, I'm assuming it's... Oh, he's linking it. Okay, so sequence. Yeah, because again, he still has his normal summon. Alright, this is Lacrima, probably. Yep. Add back Engraver. And now he can exceed into either Beatrice before the ban list takes effect tomorrow, I think, or he's going to make Caesar. Yep. Yep, see? Still abusing Beatrice even when she's literally a day away from being banned. They got to use her right up until the last day. Oh, see? Told you. Snake Eyes. I told you. I literally told you. All this, and they didn't even commit to their normal summon. So now what do I gotta deal with? Full Snake Eyes combo. Add Poplar summon. Poplar searches either the continuous spell or original sinful. Okay, yeah, the field spell. is gonna be Oak or is just gonna go straight into Flame Burge. I feel like he might go into Oak. Okay, no, okay. Snake Eyes Diabell Star. I mean, he can still summon Flame Burge. Yep. Flame Burge or Oak, either or. Yep, Oak. And then I'm guessing Oak into Flame Burge. That way he could probably make IP with Poplar and Promethean or something just to get into the grave. That way he can like put it in the back row with Flame Burge when he does summon it. Yep. Hida. Well, there's nothing for him to steal from my grave, so it's just a Link monster. Probably gonna be Appaloosa material then. Yep, Poplar on the back row. And here comes Flame Burge. Is he gonna make IP with these two now? That's what I'm assuming. He's gonna make IP with these two. And then make like a 2-material Appaloosa with IP and Hida. Yep. Predictable. And then Flame Burge puts IP in the back row. Most boring ass Snake Eyes players. You know exactly what they're gonna end up doing. So now I gotta worry about SP banishing one of my scales. And then of course there's Promethean Princess and his unknown set card. And of course hand traps. And before you know I get drolled. Desires. I don't like using desires right now. See, I literally called it. What did I say? Literally, what did I say? I'm gonna get fucking drolled. Don't you just love when your opponent sets up their turn 1 board and you can't even play the fucking game? Because they hit you with droll? They get to do their whole turn 1 combo, but the moment you try to do something, they're like, no, you can't do anything. Oh, never mind. He just doesn't read. He just didn't read. Bro is confused as hell. Maybe this time it'll work. And even if he pops it, I just activate another one. But again, I gotta deal with more BS now because of the Fiendsmith engine. He's probably gonna make Desiree now or something. Or Desiree or